64 is a magic number, remember that.
Sandeep.
Aajao hero, aajao. Ready?
So let's start with him.
How many of you all watched Dabang movie? Everyone has watched Dabang? That dialogue is there, no? Just now our guy has taken. अभी तक इसको नहलाया, अब धोऊंगा. हाँ?
ठीक है.
आजा.
Ready.
Okay, so he is Dr. Sandeep Mahajan, and sex is definitely male. He's written definitely male. Okay, so profession. In profession he writes lover by profession. You can tell me a professional lover.
Exactly.
Do you know the word? The word would be gigolo. Agree, guys. Now, here is a Guinness thing. He says length oblique depth 10 inches. A big applause.
Applause से पहले length or depth? Which one is 10 inches?
I have written length, not the depth.
Length is 10 inches.
Yeah.
You know how big is 10 inches?
You can feel that. If you have a doubt, you can feel that. Are you competing with Rasputin? Have you heard of Rasputin? No. No, you haven't. No, he had a 22-inch long Johnson.
22-inch long?
22
from his legs to his
this
hips?
guy is like only 10 inches. I really despise you.
No, 22 inches.
Let's not go into mathematics.
How can he compete? Yeah? It will be from his legs to his hips, 22 inches. No, but seriously,
no, it is 10 inches.
10 inches.
Yeah.
Should we tell the other girl to check for us?
Yeah. Anybody who has a doubt, come inside. Anybody have a doubt?
Nobody has a doubt. Nobody.
10 inches? Is it always 10 inches?
No. In the jam, when Dr. Sanjay Chok was anchoring that, he said it is the lightest thing. I think we have talked enough about little Sandeep, so let's move on.
Don't shake, yaar. Don't shake. Don't worry. Yaar.
Little Sandeep.
अभी तो शुरू हुआ
Sandeep. We'll not talk about little Sandeep anymore. We'll talk about Sandeep.
Sandeep, yes.
Chal, cool down.
So the next question is, whom would you prefer to be with? Anyone, and why? If left alone on a far island. So options are Albert Einstein, Bobby Darling, Lalu Prasad Yadav, or his pet dog. Okay. So he says Bobby Darling because in case of emergency I can go for a backdoor entry and Bobby is always better than Lalu. आदमी हो, आदमी को प्यार करता हूँ. Now, what exactly do you mean by the emergency situation? Can you tell us a story about emergency situation?
Emergency situation is that like on the island, I have Lalu Prasad, Albert Einstein, and Bobby Darling, and I feel Bobby Darling is always a better choice.
But what gives you? See, there's the other guy who likes Lalu Prasad Yadav. In this question, he has answered Lalu. So my question to you is
that is his problem.
Just listen. My question.
One thing. I have seen hairs on his ears also. So you can imagine कहाँ कितने बाल होंगे. And Bobby Darling तो चिकना है यार.
Okay, Bobby Darling. He's the guy. He is the guy who has a profound interest in backdoor entry. So what I am asking to you is this: what gives you the impression? What gives you the reason? What is the basis of your doubt that Lalu Prasad Yadav has got an imperforate anus?
No. I have to make a choice between Lalu Prasad and Bobby Darling. So I have gone for a better one.
नहीं यार, Lalu Prasad. Listen, Lalu Prasad, Bobby Darling.
नहीं, मुझे बालों वाली पसंद नहीं है.
Albert Einstein.
नहीं, बालों वाली पसंद नहीं है ना.
There is something called Gillette, यार. Shave their asses.
The last thing is, if you are allowed to change one body part, which would it be and why? So he says, I want to change my length and replace it with my depth. Okay. So I will be able to be the Cleopatra of modern times.
No, exactly.
So then again, get your facts right, man. Cleopatra was not a guy who underwent a sex change operation.
No. I have written, I will be able to Cleopatra of modern times. So she is my ideal.
Okay, guys.
Okay, thanks, bye.
Thank you, Mr. Sandeep.
Specs. Thanks, sir.
It's Kriti Puri, and we are sure we'll enjoy Kriti Puri on stage. So, okay. Kriti is from JN.